Facebook. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we should be live on Facebook. Y'all, welcome to the Mompreneur Live webinar. We are just kicking off our roll call. So we definitely want to do that roll call tonight. We want you to go ahead and tell us your name, your city and state, and who invited you on the call tonight. So your name, your city, your state, and who invited you. You never know what we may give away on this Mompreneur. So go ahead, participate, and let us know who you are and who invited you on this webinar. And again, if you want to tune in live, if you want to share it because your friends and family could not attend on Zoom, you can definitely go to the Mompreneur page on Facebook, share it from that page onto your page where they can actually watch the live webinar from your page. So go ahead and share the video if you would like. One of the great things that we like for the guests to go ahead and tell us who invited you, because we want to keep the integrity of this webinar. We want to make sure that you get back with the person that invited you on the webinar and that they know that you joined them. So another call I like to make is just say, hey, text that person that invited you. Text them and tell them thank you. Thank you. They did not allow you to miss this opportunity. And y'all, I used to think that was cliche, but I truly know that it's not cliche, that I definitely thank the person that introduced me to this opportunity, because it was one of the best decisions I made in my life. And you all will know why in a few minutes as some of these moms share their testimony and tell you why they got started in the industry and what this business is doing for them. It's definitely 8 o'clock. It's the top of the hour. So we're about to kick off this Mompreneur webinar. My name is Latoya Mayberry, and I hail out of the Athens, Alabama area. And I'm just excited. Every Wednesday night, I'm excited because I get to share this opportunity with other moms and other dads and other people around the world to show them how they can actually take advantage and position themselves on the money-making side of the largest industry in the world. Now, what we're talking about tonight is travel. Yes, that's simple. We sell recess. And y'all going to say, wait a minute, you sell recess? Wait a minute, y'all get to travel, y'all get to earn money, y'all get to save money. We get to do it all because our occupation look like most people vacation. So you're going to see how we're vacationing and how we're traveling, how we actually earning that money off of what people are going to do anyway. And I'm telling you, more cruise ships are being built right about now because people are traveling. We need more cruise ships. If you just look at the airport the last 2 weeks, and I've just been watching CNN, I've been watching the travel channel, and I've been seeing how travel has increased over the last month from Thanksgiving until today. How people are spending money. They're jumping on airplanes and getting on trains and they're going on cruises. So we're showing you how you can actually make some money off of booking those friends, those families, those co-workers travel. So we're going to kick it off, and I'm going to go to the first mompreneur tonight because I know y'all sitting at the edge of your seat, right? Raise your hand if you're ready to get started and you really want to know what we're talking about tonight. I'm going to go to the first mompreneur, and she's going to tell you about this amazing company that we partner with. She's also going to tell you how this business has changed her life and her family's life. Y'all, she hails out of that Madison, Alabama area. Y'all, she's a wife. She's a mom. She also works full-time for the United States government, and she's an Alabama A&M cheerleading coach. Yep, you're right. She's doing 2 jobs, working dual hats, but she finds time to actually help people get started in this amazing opportunity. She has grown a team of over 300 individuals he's partnered with. She's helped them on their walk to financial freedom. He's helping them travel the world. She's helping people's dreams come true. But also, not only that, she knows 100% about the business, and she's one of the top 50 income earners out of over 20,000 individuals. Miss Rashiba McGowan, how are you on tonight?
I am excited, and if you don't mind, Miss Mayberry, I'd like to throw it back to you so they know who they truly heard from. So she told you all about my task, but guys, even though I'm in business for myself, I'm not by myself. The young woman you've heard from is a founding 3-star director. So she has a team of over 600 independent travel agents that are working their own business, but she's taking time out of her busy schedule as a single mom, has a daughter who's a senior at the University of Alabama, in Florence, no, University of North Alabama. And guys, she is paving the way. So understand who is on this platform. And I just truly wanted to throw it back to you. Thanks, Miss Mayberry.
Thank you, Ms. McGowan. I want you to tell the mompreneurs, and of course, we know dads, they slip on this webinar as well, about this industry, the travel industry, and the company we partner with, and what this business opportunity has done for you and your family.
Absolutely. And like you said, we sell recess. The gift that keeps giving, that is travel. If money and time were no issue, we understand people would travel more. But the real reality is, if time is an issue and if money is an issue, people are still going to travel. That was me and that was my family. We didn't have that much time, but guess what? We'll take a one-day trip instead of a 3-day trip. We didn't have that much money, but guess what? We might sleep in a single or double bedroom versus going all out. So, I mean, people are traveling, and the reality is we need to get paid on what people are doing anyway. So when I realized that, I invested in a travel agency. I didn't have to go out and pay thousands of dollars to get travel credentials, to set up websites, to actually build relationships. I partnered with a host agency called IntelliTravel. And guys, get this, IntelliTravel gave me full access to this industry. It's a $8 trillion industry expected to grow to 15 trillion. Now, understand this, trillion has 12 zeros. So when I saw that money that this industry is bang, I was like, oh my God, invest, that's what it means. Let me just put my name on the dotted line because something is going right in this industry. So when I became an independent travel agent with IntelliTravel, I had full access to all things travel. They gave me an agent website that I can customize. They gave me business cards that I can click and order. They gave me actual marketing tools where I can register or send my clients newsletters. They gave me full access to a customer portal. So people who wants to book off of my agent website, they have to register as a customer. When they register as a customer, I now have access to them. I can send them different things. If they book from my site or book directly from me, no matter what, I will get paid. So understand what our host agency has done. IntelliTravel, 27-year-old company. They have thought about it all. They've built the relationships. Guys, they even originated this concept of having a home-based travel business. So a lot of us know we need to actually do something, but we don't have the time to go out and get another job. This is it. You have an opportunity to go out and start a business with a host agency that is doing the work for you. So IntelliTravel is based out of Delray Beach, Florida. Guys, they're licensed, they're bonded. They have the error and omission insurance to protect us. They sit on boards, they're VIP members and partners with agencies worldwide, suppliers that you probably already use, from Disney to Carnival to Royal Caribbean to the Marriott. So you are getting the best of both worlds here. And when I tell you the moms will break it down, I want you to truly understand that. So I see one smiling at me now, and I want to bring her up because our company, the A+ Better Business Bureau rating, our company truly trains us. They give us a free app to allow us to do things. But I truly want you to understand what the income looks like. So this mom is out of the Atlanta, Georgia area. I call her my supermodel. She stands over 6 foot tall, beauty queen, but has a heart of gold. Guys, she is a single mom of 4 beautiful, athletic children. And she doesn't really have to work a business on a full-time basis because they are athletes that are going to actually make sure their moms is living comfortable. So I want to throw it to you, Miss Tisha Shields, because you are a witness of the 70 to 80% commission our company pays out and the perks that come along with it.
Well, thank you so much, Mompreneur McGowan. That was a wonderful introduction. And you're right. You know, I got started in this business because I was already crisscrossing the planet, not just the domestic states here. I was crisscrossing the international waters. My children had me going everywhere. You know, I've got a 5-time gold medalist with Team USA basketball. So, you know, I was doing the business, right? I just wasn't getting paid for it. And so when a young man shared this opportunity with me, it made perfect sense. If I'm going to go to those other search engines and I'm going to book my travel like most of the listeners do anyway, it just makes sense for me as well as them to invest in their own travel agency where they can work remotely, not just work from home, but this business allows for me to book travel from my car, from my kids' practice facility, you know, from Starbucks to from the bedroom to the kitchen table. Like I book travel everywhere because as long as I have my laptop and my cell phone, I can book travel. I have access to that $8 trillion industry that you mentioned earlier. But let me just tell you this. Our company wants to make sure that we are the most educated travel agents out there. And so what they do is they put together these IntelliTrips because this is IntelliTravel. So we have IntelliTrips that are specially designed for us, right? They're designed for us to go and walk those 5-star beaches, you know, to cruise those 5-star cruise liners, you know, to get on those Viking cruises, you know, do all things travel. And while we're there, we're going to become educated. We're going to learn about those properties. We're going to learn about those beaches and those cruise ships. And in most cases, we'll become certified. And when you become certified, guess what? You're now positioning yourself to help better serve your clients. But let me just tell you about an IntelliTrip that I went on, right? I went on one of these amazing IntelliTrips. I took those pictures, I posted the videos, because guess what? All of our major suppliers, they understand that the best form of advertising is the word of mouth advertising. They are no longer spending the millions of dollars to put up billboards and images on buses and ads in magazines. So guess what they're doing? They're saving those marketing dollars and they're paying us very aggressively. So here I was on one of those IntelliTrips. I'm talking a 5-day at a 5-star all-inclusive resort. I'm talking I could eat as much as I wanted. I could drink as much as I cared to partake in. And listen, I was able to go to Club Med, which is the original all-inclusive property. And I went for 5 days and 4 nights and I only paid $199. Okay, yeah, not per night. I paid $199 for that entire trip. Why do you ask? Because I am partnered with IntelliTravel, right? And they want me to go so that I could do my market research. And so let me just share this with you. While I was there, like I said, I posted those pictures, posted those videos. A young lady, she saw those images on social media and she reached out to me. She says, Tish, you know what? My son is a senior in high school. They're putting together a senior trip. Can you help us? I said, absolutely, honey, that is my job. So I put together this trip for them. It started out with 35 rooms, right? So, you know, high school seniors, they can't hold water. So they begin to tell all the rest of the seniors, girl, y'all better call our travel agent. We got us somebody to put together our trip. Well, that trip grew from 35 rooms to over 90 rooms. Come on. Let me tell you, there was like 2 people, 3 people, in some cases, 4 people sandwiched into a room, right? But let me just tell you this. That group total grew to over 240 people. So I organized it, and guess who got paid? I got paid. I got paid a check with over $20,000. Yes, you guessed, you're right, $20,000. Not only that, that resort was very, very happy that I organized that trip and I brought that group of individuals to that property. And you know what they said? They said, thank you, Tish. We're going to give you 4 double occupancy rooms as a courtesy. And so I had the privilege of taking 7 other people with me on that vacation, all because I helped a group of individuals do what they were going to do anyway. Because listen to this, every time you book travel for yourself or for somebody else, you're going to get that commission that's already built into the transaction. And as an IntelliTravel agent, you now position yourself to earn that 70%, all the way up to 80% of the commission that's paid out to IntelliTravel. Yeah, you heard it. I know you guys go to Expedia and all those other sites, but guess what? They are keeping your commission. Now, when you book it from yourself or you know, book your own travel from yourself, you keep that commission. And so IntelliTravel gets the commission and they pay you anywhere from 70 to 80%. So for me, it was a no-brainer to invest a small amount of money in an $8 trillion industry where I have unlimited income. But not only that, I mean, as if the income isn't enough. And it's a lot. As if the training isn't enough, as if the certifications are not enough. Our company has the audacity to wrap 3 incredible guarantees around this opportunity. We don't have any risk here. There are 3 guarantees. One guarantee is we have a risk-free profit guarantee. That simply means when you partner up with us, you've got 30 days to test drive this baby from the inside out. I mean, get inside, see if you want to take advantage of some of those trips that I mentioned, you know, so that you can position yourself to be a better educated travel agent. And if you're not happy with what we have and what we can provide for you, you have 30 days to get your money back. No questions asked, right? The second guarantee is we have a best price match guarantee, which simply says if you put together a vacation package for your clients, and within 7 days of their departure, if they find that same vacation package, we're talking apples to apples, we're talking same dates of travel, same location, same airfare. If they find it less somewhere else, guess what? Our company will meet it or beat it. If we can't meet it or beat it, we'll give them the difference of 110% credit that can be applied to their next vacation with us. That just simply lets you know that your client is going to do business with you again. The third guarantee. Now, I'm a traditional entrepreneur. This third guarantee, when I tell you this was game changer, I have owned a business. I've had patents. I know what it costs, right? This guarantee simply says when you pay your initial investment and you pay to stay partnered with us for a 12-month calendar period, there are no written contracts. This is just a verbal agreement. You stay with us for 12 months and you follow our proven success system. Our company says, if you do not make more than you've invested, or you do not save more than you've invested in this opportunity, they will cut you a check for the difference. Let me tell you, traditional business simply says, when you start your business, you're not going to make a profit for 3 to 5 years. It's almost a guarantee that you're not going to make a profit for 3 to 5 years. And yet people still, go to the banks and they get those loans for those large amount of monies and go in debt, right? Trying to maintain a business. Our company says 12 months. We are so sure of our product that we guarantee that you're going to make it or save it on your own personal travel. So to me, I have struck gold, and I'm trying to show you guys how you guys can strike gold too. So with that being said, Mompreneur Mayberry, I will throw it back to you.
Also, wow, y'all. I know y'all probably like, wait a minute. What took you so long to tell me about this opportunity? I want you to understand, and I'm going to ask this question right now. I'm going to bring up the next mompreneur. How many of you all truly thought that if you went through a travel agent, you were going to pay more money for them to book your travel? Raise your hand or just comment me. I was one of those. I was one of those too. I did not know that commission was already tied into every travel transaction, just like Miss Tish the Shield said. So y'all, you don't have to worry about people saying, hey, I don't want to book with you because I got to pay more. No, you don't. There's already commission built into it. We've been just letting the Marriotts keep it. We've been letting Carnival keep it. But now you can actually keep your own commission, book that same travel you were going to book anyway. And now you can put your bank account in the way. Now you got a business in the largest industry in the world. And we can go on and on about how much you can make, how much you can save. But if you truly want to position yourself where you can be knowledgeable in the travel industry, where you can become certified with these vendors because they have the training that you desire and become a Disney specialist, you can definitely learn all about Disney. Who don't want to learn about those Mickey Mouse pancakes? Who don't want to learn about those Disney cruise ships? Become educated and actually get a chance to actually experience it for yourself. Yeah, we do a lot of training online, but what about that live training? That you get a chance to go and experience Disney for yourself. You get a chance to go to Ixtapa, Mexico for yourself for $199 and experience that property. That's what we're talking about. Now you're a merchant inside of the industry. I got another young mompreneur that I'm going to bring up that's going to share her testimony. Y'all, this is going to knock your socks off. I tell you, this lady is amazing. When I first met her and I heard her story, it really put me to tears because I saw her passion. But not only did I see her passion, to help other people, but I saw how she decided, hey, you know what? I'm not going to let my why be my why not. Not going to let my circumstances keep me from investing into a business that I know would change my life. Now, I'm not going to tell her whole story, but she's definitely a one-star director on her way to two-star. She right there at it. I'm go ahead and claim it, because me and her talked last night, and she told me how far away she is. She has helped over 200 families get started in this amazing opportunity. One of the top income earners in the company out of over 20,500 individuals. She's a mom of 6. She's a wife. She's working this business full time and acting as a mom. When I tell you she works this business from anywhere, it's not homebound, y'all. This business is definitely a business you can work from anywhere in the world. So let me bring up Miss Rachel Russell. How are you on tonight?
Oh my goodness, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, ma'am. I want you to go ahead and tell the mompreneurs on the line, give them your testimony about when you got started in this business, and I want you to give them the price point as well.
Absolutely. I am so excited. Thank you so much for putting this together every week, every Wednesday night. I mean, it's exciting because, really, mompreneurs, we know how many lives are about to be changed. And that's one thing that happened with me. I know some of you could be like, oh my goodness, I've never been in the travel industry before. But guys, I want to put you at ease tonight. I want to let you know that ever since I was 16 years old, I've always waited tables in the restaurant industry, right? Waiting tables and bartending. That's what I did. Growing up as a kid, travel was only a dream of mine. But it's so nice to be able to know that not only was it a dream, but because of this vehicle, this opportunity, it's a dream that came to reality. As I said, waitressing, we got $3 an hour. We got to take our tips home if we weren't splitting tips that night. So what was I doing? I was working the opposite shift, mompreneurs, everybody out there, of my husband. In reality, when I actually was able to think about it, not only was I spending time away, I loved assisting people. I loved waiting tables and making sure everybody was delightful when they were eating, right? Make the best of the best. But really deep down in my heart wasn't there. My heart was at home. I was literally finding myself having to pay somebody to take care of the kiddos for me, right? Opposite shifts of Nick. So needless to say, you know what, girls? I wanted to work from home. I started working from home about 6 years ago, but my heart wasn't in it. I actually had a conversation with my father about 3.5 years ago. And, when speaking to him, we were talking about what we were going to do for the future. He knew, I got my loving to help people from him. And I told him, I said, you know what, Dad, we're just still having more. You guys, you're going to know when I say this. You still get more month at the end of the money. My husband and I felt like no matter what, we could never get ahead, right? And I was telling him that. And I said, you know what, Dad, I think I'm just going to go back. I'm going to go back to work to help Nick get ahead. And you guys are never going to believe this. The last thing I heard him say to me was, Rachel, something is going to come. It is going to be something that the whole world is doing anyways. It's going to allow you to earn an amazing income while you raise my 6 grandchildren. I wanted to be the mom that was able to stay home, right? Guys, and it gives me goosebumps every time I think about this, and it's hard. That was the last conversation I ever had with my father. 3 weeks later, he was hit on his Harley, suffered severe brain hemorrhage 7 days later. And you guys know what? In my life, after 30 years is when I realized time was non-negotiable. It was non-negotiable. Whatever I wanted in this world, I was going to have to go get it, whether it was reading the menu from left to right instead of right to left, or going to the grocery store and not having to worry about I was only getting eggs, flour, and milk, or worrying about an electric bill coming up. Like I said, you always found more month at the end of the money. And when I seen this opportunity, I knew it was what he told me that was coming. I'm forever grateful for it because it changed my life. I did not have the investment when I came up on it. But when I seen all the guarantees we heard Mompreneur Shields talk about, everything that we got, I knew in my heart this was it. This was a win-win. Not only could I be in the world's largest industry, guys, I got through high school. I graduated high school, but I didn't go to college. I would have never in a million years think to have a piece of an $8 trillion industry in my hand. I wasn't gonna have to go to college. That's the way I was always thought in my mind. So when I seen this, I knew that this was it. I did not have the investment, guys. I honestly didn't, but I found the investment. I actually sold a pair of shoes that I was given to from my dad. Sacrificed some things in the home that were mine, not my children's, not my husband's, but mine. Posted them on local SWAT groups to make this investment. And when I tell you about this investment, everybody just know this is a life-changing investment. We'll never have to worry again. I mean, everything we needed here was provided. You heard it, especially all around. You don't have to be in the industry to know about the industry. I can tell you the support is worth it over and over again. And the investment has been received, right, over and over again. And I want to talk about this for just a minute because I loved how affordable this was. I honestly thought it would be out of reach for me. And we're going to get into a little bit more details here in another aspect of this. And I can't wait for you guys to hear about it. But in order for you to become that independent travel agent and have your independent travel agency, guys, we're talking a one-time investment of $179.95. This is one time, right? This is not yearly. This is not monthly. Everything we need for our home-based travel agency is literally provided within 3 to 5 minutes of that submit button. You know, you get to earn the amazing commissions on the travel sales. You get to have those IntelliTravel best prices, guys, and those VIP benefits. Are you kidding? I only dreamed of traveling. It's happening. Your very own IntelliTravel independent personalized website, guys, and this is just scratching the surface. You get so much more. What happens after those first 30 days, right? We continue business. $39.95 after the first 30 days, a month, to continue a piece of pie in an $8 trillion industry. Oh my goodness. I was willing, because for me, that was a Wi-Fi bill, right? And we all know we all got some Wi-Fi going on. But one thing I'm really excited about, you guys are going to hear about, and this is really where the game changed, is the Planet Marketing side. You can become a Planet Marketing rep for $19.95, y'all, right? After your first 30 days, that's your $19.95 unlimited support. What's included in that, guys? We don't have to keep product in stock, right? You can't keep all that in your backyard. And you don't have to have product purchase required. You're going to earn commissions, guys, on all ITA sales. You're going to enroll reps. You're going to earn overrides. But most of all, have that personalized Planet Marketing site. It's amazing. But you know what? You may not want to leave any money on the table, right? Sometimes we have something amazing and we don't want to keep it a secret. And guess what? Here, you do not have to. You have the choice. And I want to tell you about what happens when you are a Planet Marketing rep and an independent travel agent. Y'all ain't going to believe this. One time, $199.90. Exactly. I know, right? It's unbelievable, unheard of. So what does that get you? That allows you to maximize both amazing opportunities. So you can book the travel, and guess what? You can share this amazing opportunity, leveraging both benefits of two outstanding companies. And what your monthly on that after your first 30 days? $59.90 a month, y'all. You heard it live. So with that being said, for $2 a day, is it worth a life-changing experience for you in the world's largest industry? $2 a day. I don't know about you, but now I can find that in my couch, and it's done amazing things for my family, guys. I'm so excited to be here. I want to go ahead and honestly, I want to go and just step out of the way of greatness. Guys, I want to bring someone to the front of this amazing webinar. This lady is outstanding. I've seen her from afar. She's hailing out of Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all, she is a mom, right, of two grown-up boys, a wife, a new grandmother. I see her spending time with that baby. I'll let her talk about that. Guys, she's a corporate America dropout due to her travel business, y'all. She is in the top 100 income earners who has helped. That means she's helped over 250 families alone. This lady loves to travel. She loves to have fun. And she truly not only has a heart of gold, but a passion for helping other people. Ms. Mompreneur Lynn Hendricks, are you out there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Take it away.
Awesome. That was phenomenal. Thank you so much, Ms. Rachel. That was absolutely phenomenal. And I have the pleasure of talking about this second pot of money that we have the ability to benefit from. Now, mompreneur, Ms. Tisha, she did an amazing job letting you know how you can earn money on travel, how you can save money on your own travel. And that is one pot of money, right? And we have this second pot of money. We are partnered with an amazing company called PlanNet Marketing, which is a relatively newly launched marketing company, 2 years old. So ground floor opportunity, right? And founded by a gentleman by the name of Mr. Donald Bradley, who is a 7-figure income earner, has been for almost the last decade. His entire adult life, he's been an entrepreneur, but he's been in the travel industry for the past 12 years. And he started this company so that average people could enjoy above average income, so that ordinary people could experience extraordinary lifestyles, right? And he went out and he started the marketing company, but he needed a product to market. And so he vetted travel agencies all across the country, and we partnered with IntelliTravel. Now, Ms. Rashiba McGowan told you all about IntelliTravel. What I want you to know is that we have an exclusive partnership. The only way you can become an IntelliTravel agent and get all the perks is by coming through a PlanNet Marketing representative, right? Now, I know a lot of you are probably thinking, I don't do referral marketing. And I used to think that same thing, but can I tell you, we all do referral marketing, right? I remember when Girls Trip came out, my timeline was flooded with people telling me that I needed to go see this movie, right? And, you know, Ms. Latoya Mayberry, you live in Athens, Alabama. If I asked you, you know, what's the best restaurant to go to in Athens, you would tell me. And if I brought my entire family to that restaurant and we spent a ton of money and I said, you know, Ms. Latoya Mayberry sent us, they would not send you a check. Right? And we refer people to things all the time, whether it's a great restaurant or a good movie or our hairstylist or barber, right? We're always referring. And when my girlfriend, who I've been friends with since the first grade, when she told me about this business, I'll tell you, I was not interested in referral marketing at all. I said no to her because of that, because I thought I was going to have to hound my family and friends. I thought it was going to feel like a second job. But can I tell you that she told me that it was optional. That's the first thing, right? So I want you to understand that it's optional. And I got started. I got started for the travel, for everything that Rashiba told you about, for everything that Ms. Tisha DeShields told you about. I got started, right? But can I tell you that I didn't have to hound anyone? We tell people about things that's going on in our lives because we want to, because that's what we do. We share what we're doing. And the fact that I wanted to make money on my own travel and save money on my own travel, I found out did not make me a genius, right? People around me wanted the same exact thing. And so my friends, my family members, they were travelers. They wanted everything that Tisha just told you about. They wanted that for themselves. I didn't have to hound them. I didn't have to drag their arms. All I had to do was share what I was doing. And they wanted to get started. And do you know that my business started to grow? Do you know that all of a sudden I had a team? I had no intention of ever having a team, right? And Ms. Rachel just told you that, you know, because of my travel business, I was able to walk away from corporate America. That's what it did. But I want you to know how this pot of money works. So for every single person you share this business with, you know, the company's going to pay you $50. $50 every single time. There's no cap on that. So now let's say I'm the person who told Ms. Latoya Mayberry about this opportunity and she gets started. You know, they would have paid me $50. Well, can I tell you that she's a grinder and a go-getter? And she is, you know, a person that is going to go out. She's like a recruiting master. So when she goes out and she tells Ms. Rachel, do you know that now she's going to get $50, but I'm going to get a 50% match. I'm going to make $25. Now, I don't want you to get excited about the $25. I want you to get excited about that 50% match, right? Because that means that every single time, and Latoya, if she goes out and she tells, you know, people to the tune that she gets a $500 check, you know, I'm going to get a check for $250. If she gets a check in a week for $1,000 based upon the people that she referred, she's going to get that $1,000 and they're going to give me $500. That's like you telling your friend about your job. They come in, they interview, they get the job, and your boss says, you know what? Your friend got the job. And every single Friday, when they get paid, we're going to give them their full check, and we're going to give you 50% of that amount. Now, is that good or good? Now, those streams of income, do you know that they pay out every single week? And there's no cap. And I tell people all the time, see that direct sale commission, that's because of you, right? I had to tell Ms. Latoria Mayberry, right? That's because of me and I get paid. But that 50% match, oh, that's in spite of you income. And I tell everyone all the time, you have got to find a way to get some in spite of you income. You have got to find a way to make money for work that you did not do, right? We all want that. Now, we also have 6 levels of $10 team bonuses. Our founder said he got flat out wealthy in his last project off of 5 levels of $5 bills. And he thought it would be cute to come over here and double that and give us 6 levels of $10 bills. Do you know he was making $18,000 a month on those $5 bills? Right? Absolutely amazing. Well, I can tell you, I have a mom that I'm going to bring up, and she's going to tell you exactly how you can earn those $10 bills, those team bonuses. And she's also going to tell you about our residual income. Guys, I tell you, you know, a lot of times when you're in between blessings, you're living check to check, you know, a lot of times we go out and we get a second job. But can I tell you that you cannot work enough hours on a job to get yourself wealthy? You have got to find a way to make some leveraged income and some residual income. And this mom that I'm bringing up, absolutely phenomenal. She's out of that Houston, Texas market. And when I tell you she's doing some big things, I heard they do everything big in Texas. She's doing some big things in there. She is a 2-star director. She has helped well over 300 families in this opportunity. She's in the top 50 income earners worldwide. She has a heart of gold. I absolutely love her. I love being able to, partner with her, not just in this business, but also on this panel. She is an avid traveler. I know she just came back. I'm jealous because I saw all her pictures she was posting, and she travels all the time, loves helping people. Miss LaVonda Thornton. I want you to tell them about those team bonuses and our residual income, Net Builders program.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Miss Lynn Hendricks. You did an amazing job, as all the ladies on this panel have done. And I'm excited. I get excited about this opportunity every time I see or hear these details. It's just amazing. So guys, I went from working full-time in corporate America, doing what most adults do, being responsible, right? Having that good job. And I actually enjoyed what I did. I was in my career for over 12 years as a business development manager, and I worked hard, okay? I was one of those employees that wouldn't take all my vacation time because I didn't want to miss doing things on my job, right? I took pride in my work. I never got written up. I passed all my performance evaluations, but March 31st, 2016, my job decided they no longer needed me. And so they told me they decided to take my department a different direction, and it left me without a job. But thankfully, for all of this information you have heard of, y'all, on a very part-time basis, I was able to build a full-time income. So I lost my job differently. 85% of people who lose their job, they go through depression. They just start losing everything and they lose their mind, y'all. I lost my job, and thanks to this business, I went to the Bahamas, okay? And so that is the option that we have when you make Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel your business. So what happened, people start following me and they were saying, wait a minute, how did you lose your job and you've been to the Bahamas twice in 1 month? Now you're in Florida, now you're going to Mexico. How did you do that? So people were not interested in becoming my customer. They wanted to know more about how they could partner in business with me. And guys, this will happen to you almost immediately. So our Builders program is a program that Planet Marketing put in place to celebrate you. So as soon as you help 3 people become an independent travel agent, you are a bronze builder. Guys, we celebrate you at every event, local event, regional event, even our national and international conventions, okay? At 6 independent travel agents, you are what we call a silver builder. But guess what? People don't stay at silver builder long. They go straight to gold, right? When you become a gold builder in our company, that means you have personally sponsored at least 9 independent travel agents. Ladies and gentlemen, what does that mean for you? An extra $10 team bonus. Now that's in addition to the $50 Ms. Hendricks just told you about. That's in addition to the $25. And get this, as a gold builder, you get that extra $10 no matter how someone is partnered inside of your organization. I did not understand these $10, but y'all, let me tell you, I absolutely love them. You will get paid these $10 without even knowing who has hit your organization, right? As a gold builder, could you imagining helping independent agents learn how to book travel and you get a 10% override on your travel commission? See, something powerful has happened, right, in my organization. And I love these testimonies. We have a busy pastor that is on my team that truly works this business on a very, very, very part-time basis. But one of his business partners booked this huge conference, y'all. She's receiving this $9,000 commission on the hotels that she booked. But get this, y'all, he's getting over $900 and he didn't even know she booked this convention, right? So that's so awesome, right? So just think about that. If you have 9 personally sponsored people, you're getting a 10% override on each of those. But all of these ladies you see here are a part of the 2020 club, which means they have sponsored over 20 people. You have some folks that are part of the 40-40 club, 60-60 club, y'all. This is incredible. But get this, you'll also get a 10% override on all of your personally sponsored reps matrix commission. That is our residual income, and we are getting paid residual income this week. Whoop, whoop. So we get that by the 10th of every single month. Now get this, y'all, $4 per person. Whoever is in your organization, doesn't matter how they got there, if you enroll them, if someone else enrolled them, even if your sponsor or your sponsor enrolls someone and they happen to fall inside of your matrix, you're earning $4 per person. Now, I did not appreciate these $4 because I didn't understand what residual income means. Now, I want you to think about this. All of you understand residual bills, right? You got those bills that's coming in your home, no matter if you're working or not, no matter if you're sick or not, no matter if you're dead or alive. If you want to keep that electricity going, you want to keep that car parked in the garage, you better pay the bill that comes every month, right? Now I want you to flip that around and think about income that's coming into your household, no matter if you're working or not, no matter if you're sick or not, no matter if you are dead or alive, guys, you're going to get this residual income. And we call this our 3x9 team build matrix. Now, you will get to understand this more and more as you grow in the company. Quite frankly, I didn't even understand it until I had over 100 people on my team. But could you imagine seeing your residual checks grow from $50 to over $100 to thousands of dollars every single month? Y'all, when you become a goal builder, you unlock our entire matrix, giving you the opportunity to earn over $118,000 per month. That's in addition to all the other income you have heard about. So I am super excited that I was able to share that information with you. I want to pass over this amazing presentation back to the founder of the Mompreneur Call, Miss Latoya Mayberry.
Wow, you just got me excited all over again. Y'all talking about all these streams of income. We just talked about 7 streams of income in one opportunity. 7 streams. And listen, there's another stream of income that we're going to talk about, but I want to bring up a mompreneur that represents this this additional stream of income. Now we have what we call a director program. And what the director program means is this. Mr. Bradley said, I designed this for people to be able to retire on their own terms. So when you actually, as Miss LaVonda Thornton just told you, grow a team of 100 people. Now, this is not by your efforts alone. See, you remember she told you at Goal Builder, they help 9 people. Well, just think if they help 10, those 9 people help 10 people apiece. That's 100 people. And you're known as a 1-star director. At a 1-star director, you're going to get a $500 bonus just for waking up in the morning. That $10 bonus, remember she said at Goal Builder, that first 10 hits. Well, at 1-star, you get another 10. That's $20 in bonuses. So every time a 1-star director goes out and helps someone, oh, that's $70. But this 100 goes out and they help someone. I mean, that's what, additional $1,000 a week in bonuses, earning potential? Y'all, the income is unlimited. But at a 2-star director, as Miss LaVonda Thornton, we announced Miss LaVonda Thornton, Miss Rashiba McGowan on the line as well. They're 2-star directors. Y'all, that means they help at least 300 people get started in this business. That's team effort again. Well, can I tell you, they wake up to $1,000 bonus on the 3rd of every month. Well, we got paid on the 1st of this month. We got paid early. Miss LaVonda Thornton, you see her energy is so high. She said that residual is coming this week because that's 300 people times 4. Now that's $1,200. That's a residual income. But this next lady that I'm going to bring up, this mompreneur, she just recently hit 2-star directorship. Now she got that bonus of $1,000 on the 1st of this month. We got paid early. Then she added another $10 bonus. So every time she helps someone, that's $80. $80. But get this, every time someone, her team, helps someone, at least $10 in bonuses, but that's $30 in bonuses that she has the ability to receive. Now she's from that Birmingham, Alabama. She's originally from Montgomery. Now she lives in Birmingham, Alabama. She's a mother of 3. Can I tell you, she's one of the top 25 income earners in the company out of over 20,500 individuals. Y'all, she's working this business full time. She was a hairstylist. She told the hair industry bye-bye. Now I have a business that I'm making way more in a week than I was making in a month as a hairstylist. She's a grandmother. She loves helping people. She knows the facts about this business. Miss Felicia Miles, how are you on tonight?
I am absolutely amazing. Can you hear me, Miss Mayberry?
I can. Thank you for being our special guest on the Mompreneur Call on tonight. And I am just excited for the people on the line to hear you make your debut on the Mompreneur webinar and to hear your story, to hear your testimony, what this business has done for you and your family. So if you don't mind, can you share your testimony with us?
I should. Gary said, I am a hairstylist and I am a mom of 3. They're grown kids now. But I started this business about 2 years ago. And when I started, I just wanted to travel. I wasn't thinking about the money part because I was making great money, right? I just wanted to travel more. 2 of my kids had already graduated and I had one graduating that upcoming May. So I was like, you know what? I've given my kids the world. I went through that single mom thing, was struggling because I wasn't always a hairstylist. I was like, it's time for me to do some things for Felicia. I just want to travel. I want to be selfish for a minute. And so, like I said, I just want to travel more. That's all I could think about. I became a travel agent. And I would say within about a month, I just was sitting down and thinking about life. I was in the salon, Miss Mayberry, from 8 o'clock in the morning to sometimes maybe 1 in the morning, especially on Thursday and Friday. So I kept asking myself, Felicia, do you really have true time freedom? You make the money, but do you have that time? I see a lot of people, they were going out like on Friday evenings to the movies, going out to eat. I'm stuck in the salon every Friday. I'm getting mad at my clients and just mad at everybody because I couldn't go. Like I just was tired of something wasn't right. And I was like, okay. So I was sitting at home and I was strolling on Facebook and I was like, everybody is either getting back from somewhere. They were either going somewhere. I was like, okay, everybody is traveling. Okay. Yeah, it finally hit me, right? And then also I remember adding to my work history on Facebook and that I was a travel agent. And this is what did it for me. Everybody was inboxing me about a trip but they also were inboxing me, well, how can I become a travel agent? And that's what did it for Ms. Mayberry. I just said, you know what, I'm about to take this business to the next level. So I started working my business, and everybody know I work my business mostly online. And I remember that summer. So for, I would say about 99% of hairstylists, the summer months are always slow. When I say slow, but for some reason that year, it was so slow that if it wasn't for my business, my travel business, they would have foreclosed on my mortgage. So I just couldn't believe that I just took advantage of that opportunity at the time. So fast forward, a year and a half later, well, it haven't been quite 2 years, but within a year and a half, I was able to retire as a hairstylist. I don't have to go in that salon anymore and stand up 16, 18 hours a day. I can roll out my bed when I want. You know, that's what I was really looking for. And then on Thursdays and on the 1st and also on the 10th and on the 15th, I can collect a check. That's what I want.
I love it. And y'all, she said the 1st, the 10th, and the 15th. And that's exactly right.
Did I miss a date?
That 1st, we get that bonus. That 10th, we get the residuals. On the 15th, we get travel commissions. Now you got 2 businesses, 2 pots of money. 2 businesses, 2 pots of money that you can definitely capitalize on. Now, Miss Felicia Miles, just my last question, and we're going to end this. Back in April, Mr. Bradley made an announcement at the Las Vegas convention, and I know the other mompreneurs that's on this line that was there sitting with me, and some of y'all was sitting right behind me, next to me. There was not a dry eye in that building because Mr. Bradley announced that now we would definitely have a business that would outlive us. We have a business that we can actually will to whoever we deemed heir. Now, this was amazing for me. I've been with corporate America for 13 years working for the government. And I know if I lost that job, that was it. There was nothing I could will to my daughter. But when Mr. Bradley announced, and you know, ladies and mompreneurs on the line, usually this doesn't happen, right? You have to be the owner of the business to be able to will the business. Now, you know, he was like, hey, I just thought about it. If something was to happen to me as I was traveling around the world, what would it leave my wife and my 4 kids? Nothing. And he thought about us. So he put what he called the Planet Pledge in place, where we actually, all these streams of income that we talked about, all those 6 streams of income, we are actually able to will it to our kids or whoever we deem heir. Miss Miles, what did this do for you?
You know, Miss Mayberry, where I'm from, you know, my family, they always have left bills. You know, they didn't leave anything else. They left bills. And to be honest with you, they barely had life insurance. So yes, I have life insurance for my kids. You know, I have a home to leave them. But to have that Planet Mark and pledge in place and knowing that my hard work, I can pass it to them. They can, you know, make some money and continue with this business. That's amazing. That's really amazing. Like I said, insurance money is going to run out at some point in time. At least they have some income that they can, you know, hold on to, and a monthly income, some residual income. And again, they can continue to work this business. So you're going to leave them a legacy. And that's something that I've always wanted. I always worried about what's going to happen to my kids when I leave. I've always worried about that. So just to leave them with some money, you know, besides the, again, the insurance policy, that's amazing.
Wow. And I feel the same way. That's always been, and I'm sure each mom on this line can really actually witness to that. Everybody wonders what would happen to my kids if I was, you know, to leave this earth. But now that you have a business that can outlive you, those streams of income that you are receiving right now will definitely be willable. They will continue to get paid for income. Y'all, that's it. That's it in a nutshell. I mean, what we have shared with you on tonight is a way you can actually leave a legacy for your family. If nothing else, when I heard that part of this business, I said, hey, we found it. We created it. We created an opportunity that's answering prayers for a lot of people because they're out here hoping for, wishing for, praying for something. And we have it. We have that time freedom if that's what you desire. Like Miss Felicia Mouse says, hey, I just needed some time freedom. I'm at work from 8 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock in the morning. Or you may just needed that personal freedom. Like, and I know me and Miss Marshiba McGowan and myself, hey, we were working hours and we got paid good money, but you needed that personal freedom where you could actually go and take vacations. Or you might just needed that financial freedom that Miss Rachel Russell talked about. Hey, you know, you had a lot of money at the end of your month. You really didn't have ends was not meeting. You needed some additional income. That might be your story. Whatever your story is, guess what? This opportunity can fulfill it. We have it right here. You just got to take hold, join the person that actually invited you to this webinar, partner with them. And one of the great things that we always say, you're in business for yourself, not by yourself. Now you actually joining a community of people, of professional travel agents that are going to help you. Then you partner with 2 amazing companies going to train you, that's going to actually show you how to be business owners, how to operate in the travel industry, and how to make that unlimited income. And you got infinite possibilities tied to it. So get back with that person that invited you on tonight. Get back with them. Let them know, hey, I'm ready. You know, you may be a one. You may be the one that says, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to get started. What do I need to do? Guess what? It's a turnkey business. Turnkey, meaning that once you actually complete the enrollment process, you get a chance to start booking travel. You get a chance to start taking some of those IntelliTrips, those fam trips. You have the industry right in your hand. Or you might be that number 2. Hey, I got a couple of questions. And you want to get those questions answered. Text them the number 2. They can definitely get your questions answered. Or before we before we end this webinar tonight, let us get your questions answered. Because we want you to leave this webinar with a made up mind and you're ready to get started so you can invite people next week on this call as well. So if you have any questions, you can type them in the chat feature. You can type them on Facebook, or you can type them in the Q&A, and we definitely want to get your questions answered. Or you might be that number 3, and I don't believe, mompreneurs, we have a number 3 on this line tonight. That number 3 person says, hey, you know what? I heard it, but this is not for me. If you by chance are that number 3, we just ask you to book travel with the person that invited you. Hey, patronize their business. We understand this business is not for everyone, but it definitely can take care of every need that you have. And I truly believe in order for things to change, we must change. And I'm glad I changed and I did not miss this opportunity because it wasn't dressed up in overalls and it looked like work. This was an opportunity where I could control my income and I could make the amount of money that I desire to make. Unlimited, y'all. Thank you, mompreneurs, for actually joining us on tonight. Great webinar, great testimonies. Thank you for sharing the information. Thank you, Miss Felicia Mouse, for joining us on tonight and making your debut on the Mompreneur webinar. Thank you, Ms. Russell, for your testimony as well. Thank you, Ms. Marshiba McGowan, Ms. Lynn Hendricks, Ms. LaBonda Thornton, and Ms. Tisha DeShields. Thank you, mompreneurs. As always, amazing jobs. Everybody, good night. We'll definitely see you at the beaches of the world on the beaches of the world or at the bank, one or the other. Good night, everybody. Have a blessed night. Great job, mompreneurs.
Yes, that was awesome. Good night.
Good night.
Awesome job.
Thank you. That was fun.
Yes, if y'all could hop back on for a few minutes, I would definitely appreciate it.
Okay. On the same link, our email?
I'm gonna send you the other one. We'll jump back on the other one.
Okay.
Okay.